Hi, and welcome back to the Babakau podcast series with the team Ayahku, brought to you by Bapahebat SG, funded by Community Leaders Forum and supported by Yayasan Mendaki. We had a very good 2 episodes earlier. We talked to Mr. Hamzah and his son, Mr. Hamizan, about Mr. Hamzah's checkered past. And we also talked to Hamizan about how he felt about his dad's checkered past. And now we are going to ask Hamzah, after your last incarceration, which was supposed to be 18 months, but you served 9 months, am I right?
Served 9 months inside.
Served 9 months inside.
Yeah, then another 9 months is outside using tagging.
Oh, I see, okay.
So total of
18 months.
Yeah, 18 months.
Okay. So at which point do you turn your life around, and what made you do that, or what caused you to take that decision that this is the end, this is it, I'm not going to do this again?
What made me change back then when I got my second visit in prison, when I saw my kids and my wife came, and my wife was holding my daughter, and my daughter looked me at one glance like that. So from there I received that message lah, like bapa aku, although she is just 2 years old. So from there I also feel a tiredness. Until when I want to become like this? Until when I can live a good life outside? Why I want to go take this kind of thing, go in and out of prison,
Hamizan was how old back then?
8, 9 years old.
8, 9 years old.
Yeah.
And your daughter was she's the second one, is it?
She's the third one.
She's the third one. So after Hamizan is another boy.
Yeah, Haziq. Yeah.
Haziq. And how old was Haziq then?
Haziq was, if you are 8 or 9, Haziq should be around
6, 7.
6, 7. Yeah.
Okay.
6, 7.
So did you ever visit your dad in prison?
Yeah.
And did you ever wonder, why is he there?
Yes, I did.
You did? And your mom told you? Or?
No, she didn't tell me. She only told me that he went to prison, but she didn't directly tell me. She only brought me there. Then when I saw, the place was Changi prison, then I knew.
You know what prison is, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So how did you feel visiting your dad in prison? Did you feel ashamed, or how did you feel?
To be honest, at that time, I wasn't even surprised because...
You wasn't even surprised?
Yeah, I wasn't even surprised because back then, he's always in and out of prison.
Oh.
Yeah, and when he went to prison, I already knew because I didn't see him for a few days, I think it was 4 or 5 days, and that was when I knew he was in prison. Yeah.
I see. So were you scared when you entered the prison? Did it sort of scare you entering a place like that at that age?
No, I wasn't scared at all. It was, how do I say? For me, it was exciting because I got to see how was it like, inside prison,
It's like a normal picnic day for you.
Yes.
Okay. Of course, just a joke. Okay, anyway, Hamzah, so the turning point was when you saw your youngest child, your daughter, who was actually 2 years old at that time, giving you that...
Actually, sorry, I have to say this. The most impact one when my daughter gave me that glance, like shyness and macam
disgust.
Not disgust, macam you, Papa, Baba, you until when mother like this, although she never say anything, but that glance that made me wake up, man, wake up.
How old were you then?
I
28.
28, yeah.
Why did you feel like that?
I don't know why, but that glance, that face, the expression my daughter gave towards me, it's like A wake up call. I have to stop. I'm sorry to say that.
Why did you say sorry to him?
No, because I mentioned because the most struck part is my daughter instead of them. But they are also lah. They are also.
Of course.
Yeah.
Okay. I understand. I mean, did your father visit you in prison?
No.
Not even once?
No.
Why? Do you know why?
Even my letters, e-letters, he did not reply. Visit, he didn't come. So I suppose he still angry with me. Disappointed, sad,
But that was back then, right?
Back then,
now your relationship with your father is so much better. Am I
Way
right?
better.
Way better
Yeah.
than before. Okay. What was the last thing that you did with your father now?
We went
recently. Sorry.
Recently, the most recent one was boat fishing. Yeah,
Both of you like fishing, huh?
yeah, we like fishing a lot.
So you started bonding again, or rather, you started building that bond when? After you were released, or after you have, put your life back together?
A few months after I've released, then he started to have this group chat for both things. Me, my younger brother, him, and my uncle. So we plan monthly. Usually we go every month lah. Usually end of the month, early of the month, just to have this bonding thing lah.
Why do you think he put you in the group chat?
Maybe he knows that I like fishing, or maybe he also want to have time with me, because during normal days we are all busy. Kids are busy, he is busy with work.
So, do you think that's your father's way of trying to reconnect or trying to get close to you?
I think so, but he just shy to say lah. Yeah. I can feel it lah. I can feel it.
Okay, if you have one word to say to your father now, how would you describe him? Just one word.
Hilarious.
Hilarious.
Yeah, hilarious. He's just hilarious.
He makes you laugh.
Yeah, every time.
Okay. Well, that's good. What about you, Hamizan? If you have one word to describe your dad, how would you describe him? Just one word.
Goofy.
Goofy. Okay, so Hamzah's dad is hilarious and Hamzah is goofy. Okay, good. I mean, a day without laughter is a day wasted. They said. So
yes,
yeah,
yes.
I'm a strong advocate to that notion. Anyway, there are so many things that I want to ask you, but of course we do not have the luxury of time. But what I want to ask now is, Hamzah, can you just share a little bit of your scariest experience while you were maybe in detention or in prison? This is to deter anyone, the audience who's listening here, to give them the true idea, because you walk the talk, so we want them to know that, okay, that's scary, man. I'm not going to do that, I'm not going to get there. Please share.
Okay, the most scariest fear that I have is when I've seen some inmates or some detainees, their wife left them.
Okay.
The most scariest part is also when I was inside. I will not know when my wife will visit me and say to me, maybe I really cannot ready lah. I cannot wait for you ready. I have to go ready. That is the most fear thing I have when I was in the prison or detention barrack. Because who want to lose the kids? I don't want. Then there is where come the menyesal, the worries, the everything that you want to say out, but I don't know how want to say to who. You can only pray and vent out in your prayers only lah. Just hope that it won't happen. But Alhamdulillah, until now, me and my wife still together with my kids. Just imagine she's with me, while me having in and out, how many times she wait for me already. And she's strong lah, enough to,
She's a superwoman. Huh?
Yeah, yes, that's the word, superwoman.
I'm glad for you. This. So, did you find solace while you are in prison?
Yes, I did find sources like.
No, did you find solace? I mean, you got nearer to God. You find true or new meaning in life while you are there when you pray.
When I pray, to be honest, a bit here and there.
Okay, what about those people who are not married or who don't have a girlfriend? So they don't have this fear of losing somebody. Then what would be a scarier or scary things for them?
To my point of view, if I were them, maybe those who are not married or have children, they should have think and thought of their family members out there who is worrying for them, struggling, or maybe touch wood lah, maybe one of the family members, especially mom or dad, pass away. I've seen that inside, and they cannot control themselves.
Okay. So when you made the decision to turn your life around, having seen your daughter giving you that look, how did you manage to stay in line, or how do you manage to stay sober?
I managed to stay in this way by having or taking activities like having frequent fishing trips, playing gel blaster, foam darts, by seeing the nature. Sometimes with the kids, sometimes I'm alone, sometimes with my friends. I have to be occupied lah, to keep myself busy. But up to today, I think I'm not supposed to keep myself busy for a lot already, because I manage lah.
How long it took you to tell yourself that this is not gonna stir me up, this is nothing to me now? How long it takes? Because during the initial period, I guess you will have temptations and
I think about a year or two.
Almost 2 years.
Yeah, almost 2 years. Yeah.
Okay, so when you decided that it's going to be the straight path, who was your biggest, or who were your biggest motivations?
Sorry, son. My daughter.
Your daughter.
Yeah.
She's like the
And
princess
also you
in the
also lah,
family.
okay?
Huh?
I love
the
you, okay?
children, especially your daughter.
Yeah. Children. My wife, who have been tahan with me, with my behavior, attitude throughout the years.
Okay, fine. Now, if you have something to tell your father, because I believe in every journey, whether you realize it then or not, subconsciously your father must have been someone who's there to inspire you to a certain way, even maybe not by words, but maybe by his dua, right? So if you have something to say to your father, I hope he will be watching this when we air it. What would you say to him?
Actually, I would like to say that I'm sorry for what had happened back then since I was young. What I did to make him feel angry, sad, and I am sorry for what happened when my mom passed away. He had to struggle. I've seen his face struggling. I've seen his face tiredness, everything. I just want to say sorry. I can do better. I can be better back then. And I hope that he will not have to face this kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you have said that to him in person, I suppose, I hope.
The sorry parts, but the part where I hope that what has happened what, but if only my mom is still alive lah, then I think my ways are totally different.
All right, Hamizan, when you were up to the age of 9 or 10, right?
Mm-hmm.
Your father was actually, undergoing the turbulent years of his life, right?
Yeah,
In and out of prison, and how was he as a father to the best of your recollection? How was he as a father back then, and till the point where he started to mend his ways, and right up till now? Do you remember anything that's worth sharing?
From back then, yes, I remember.
See, up to maybe, I do not know how long you started to remember, maybe up to the years of, up to the age of 9 maybe? What do you remember about
Till
him?
the age of 9. Back then, I did remember quite a few things.
Okay.
Like, because he was on the substance,
Right.
And there was this one time where he was actually taking a sip of his drink.
Sip of his drink?
Yeah,
Okay.
and then I asked him something, and then he replied. I couldn't remember what we exactly said, but I asked him something, and then he replied back in a way which I wasn't too happy about. So I took Nerf gun, the pistol, and I shot him in the leg. And back then, something in him triggered, So I got scared, and then I ran to my mom. I hid behind her. He splashed the water at us.
Okay.
So yeah.
That made you fear him? Or
Yeah.
how did you feel about him, after that episode?
Just the same scared feeling like always. Yeah.
Okay. And then when did you start noticing his change in behavior, change in attitude?
It was after he was released from prison. I noticed the way he talked to me was more friendly. It's like I felt something was different this time. And then just over time, it got better and better. Not like before that, when he came out from, let's say, detention berak. He came out at first, he's nice, and it started to get worse and worse. Yeah.
So do you blame him for taking the substance and therefore cause him to behave like that towards you, or do you blame the substance for making him be that man who did that to you? I mean, in your opinion, like.
Honestly, at first I blamed him because the things that he said and did to me and the rest. But now looking back, it's I really can't blame him, because it's just how do I say, like how he was raised in his childhood, maybe how to say, like not that much parental supervision, stuff like that. Yeah.
Wonderful. So all this thing has taught you something, right? Can you tell us what's the most important thing you think that learning about your father's life journey has taught you?
Life journey is that people deserve second chances. Yes, that's what I learned.
Very good. Very well. So, Hamzah, do you have anything that you need to say to Hamizan and your other children? We are all hoping that you can continue to bring up your family as best as you can. And I'm confident that you can, but sometimes we need the opportunity to say what we feel at a point in time. Do you practice that at home?
I'm sorry, I cannot recall what I did back then. Okay? Okay? I'm sorry, okay?
Okay, I mean, Hamzah is quite a practical person, I suppose, right? I mean, you don't want to look back and live in regret. I think you would rather move forward and yeah. Okay, now before we end this episode, I need to ask Hamzah something. What do you think was the one that causes you to behave in such a manner and got yourself involved with bad companies and later on, substance abuse and got yourself incarcerated? What do you think was missing there? Was it something that you had reflected and thought about it?
The presence and attention, actually.
The presence and attention of
me being there in the family.
So in other words, you're saying that the presence and attention of the parents, whether a father
the
or
attention
a mother
is
or both.
for my father, but the presence is within the family.
Right. So you need to have attention. You need to get the attention, and you need
feel the presence that
the parents have. Need to be present for you to. Yeah. Okay, that is good, because I always believe that. Fathers are different. They can be. Different kind of person to every family, but regardless of the style of parenting, I think their presence is the most important thing, right?
Yes.
You have to be there for your children no matter what, whether you can help or you can't help, but the presence is important.
Yes, correct.
Okay, before we part ways, can I hear a word of wisdom from you? Maybe Hamizan would like to share first. So a little bit of, it's not to teach. It's just to share what you have experienced, and hopefully, somebody out there can take a leaf from what you said.
If there's anyone out there who knows someone, could be friends or family that takes this kind of substance, the words of wisdom I would give is just stay strong for them, have patience. If can, just get help for them. Just hope the best for them. Yeah.
Okay, thank you for that. Hamzah, what about you? I'm sure you have more than one.
Treasure what you have. Treasure those who you have. Don't wait until it's late when they don't have anymore. Meaning, you got parents, right? Got parents, treasure them both. Take care of them, be with them. Don't be like me. I know until I got no mother, then I only seek help for my father only. I only want my father. Where my father back then used to be a mother also. So it's tough for him. So in life, just do your best with your family. If you got problems with substance or what, seek help immediately. Don't wait until it's too late. Maybe you cannot talk to your father. Maybe you got your close ones, like your relative or whoever. Maybe you can seek help from them also. Don't just keep it to yourself. Okay.
Any more? Sometimes words of wisdom can come from experience of something not good, not nice. I mean, like if you're in prison, you experience something, you become wiser. No.
Treasure the freedom outside.
Yes.
Yes. You can do tons of beautiful and wonders outside than you are inside.
Right.
Also, avoid of doing illegal things. Things like which are not supposed to. Try to abide the law, follow the straight rules. Be with your family. It's much safer than you are outside.
Alhamdulillah.
Home is heaven. Rumahku syurgaku. Same as our family also.
So now your relationship with your father is so good. Alhamdulillah for that. Your relationship with your children getting better. I suppose your daughter is your princess, right? The queen of your heart, probably. Yeah, I mean, only girl. Well, I have 5 children, 4 boys, and my last one is a girl. She used to be the princess.
You can ask him who's the boss at home.
Who's the boss at home?
Of course, the princess.
The princess, yeah. Yeah, same like mine. So she used to be the princess, now she's the queen. She's 21 now, So anyway, so I would like you to take the moment here and express your gratitude to whoever that make the difference in your life. I think hint here is that your wife deserves the most.
Yes.
Okay, so can you honor her with a little bit of, words to show how you feel?
Dear wife, thank you very much for being with me, tahan with me, helping me out when I was not around with you. You are a superwoman. You are a great woman, great mother to my 3 kids. I thank you very much for the times that I was not around. Thank you for being my wife and a mother to my 3 children. And also, I thank Bapahebat SG and also New Life Story for guiding me throughout my journey after my incarcerated, involved with courses, activities, and also the talks, the Titari talks, the what they call?
Workshops.
The workshops and everything.
Alhamdulillah. What is your wife's name? We have to put it on record.
To my wife, Shaira Salihin.
Shaira Salihin. Yeah. We have to put it on record because, she may be wondering, okay, which one you're talking about, Maybe you ada 2 ke? Right? Just kidding.
Dia satu dah macam 4 dah.
Alhamdulillah. Okay. Any last words, Hamizan? You have not said anything to your dad. Can you say something? What do you? I'm sure if I'm in your shoes, I would be proud of,
of course,
my father, right? Who has changed and turned over a new leaf and now a dedicated family man, father, husband. He works to make sure that you have, to make ends meet, put food on the table. So, despite all the challenges and all the things I went through, what do you think he deserves to hear from you?
very proud of you. It's very proud. That's the only thing I can say. Because throughout all these years, he managed to find a way to actually change and change for good. So yes, very proud.
Would you like to give him a hug?
I'm good, man.
Not
Actually,
ready
I'm
to
the
give
one
him
who
a-
always like to give hugs, but he, you know.
Hugging is good. Trust me. It helps release the.
But I'm more on a
The
kisser to
tension,
them. I like to kiss them at home.
I see. Okay. All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Hamzah and
Thank you.
son, Mr. Hamizan, for being our guest on this show. We touched by your stories and the fact that you decide to come forward to share so that others can learn. Right? I hope to see you again in our other programs, other segments, maybe, inshallah. And we thank you one more time. All right. That is the end of our program for today. Thank you so much for being with us. On behalf of Bapahebat SG, thank you for listening to Bapahebat podcast series, funded by Community Leaders Forum and supported by Yayasan Mendaki. Till we meet next time, goodbye.